It says Modesto, California, September 21st. A few days ago, the jury in the Dr. Tinin probate case failed to agree as to the death of the missing capitalist. Today, Superior Judge Minor rendered a decision declaring that Tinin was dead. So a judge had to be declared that, declared he was dead. So that would explain the no death date on here, and just the birth date. I guess there was a big old case about, distribution of his estate, this and that, so that's what that whole thing was about. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Well, I am at the Modesto Pioneer Cemetery, located in Modesto, California. This is another one that I've never been to before. So I took the drive out here to check it out and see what's going down. It's a beautiful cemetery so far. I don't know if you can see out in the distance over there, there's a big giant, well, not so giant, but it's a decent sized mausoleum, old looking. The doors are locked, so I would assume I have to ask for a key to get in, because there was another one. There's like several different cemeteries here. They're all different, but they're all connecting with roads, and they're all connected by like different roads and stuff. And their mausoleum over there was locked, and the groundskeeper said that he could let me in if I wanted. But I told him I was gonna start over here at the Pioneer Cemetery, and he was at the other cemetery up the road here. So I guess this area, they keep their mausoleums locked. Hopefully this cemetery that I'm in will let me go into the big mausoleum and give me a key to go in. I went to the office and it was locked right now. When I first saw people, when I first got here, I saw people coming out, but it is a little after 1 p.m. So I think they're probably on lunch right now, because I saw people going in and out when I first got here, but I was just kind of scoping it out to see what the dealio was. But I'll check out some stuff here on the outside of the cemetery, well, out here, and then I guess I'll wait till about 2 o'clock to see if they'll let me into the mausoleum. I would assume they'd take an hour lunch or so. So let's get on with it. I actually found out a little something about this cemetery. The land for this cemetery was originally part of a land grant signed by President Abraham Lincoln, and the oldest grave in the cemetery is dated to 1856, and that is of an infant girl, Elvira T. McLean. So that's a little bit of a nugget of info that I found out about this place. Beautiful. They've got some interesting stuff. There is actually a section for the Grand Army of the Republic in here, and we're going to be checking that out as well as some interesting stones. So let's go see what we can see here. And here is the grave area of the Rogers family, namely Stephen Rogers, who was born in Saratoga County, New York, August 20th, 1822. And he was a son of Platt Rogers, whose Pilgrim ancestor landed at Plymouth Rock. In 1853, Mr. Rogers came to California by way of the Isthmus of Panama, pulling a boat up the Charges River and crossing the land on a mule. He mined half a day and made a bit, as he was fond of saying, and then turned his attention to farming near Stockton. Well, that's interesting. Beautiful here. It's this is like, I think I've been looking around, this is like the only one of its kind standing in this cemetery. Everything else is just grave markers and stones and whatnot, as far as I can see. Maybe I'll find one later somewhere else, but this is right there at the right, Stephen Rogers, August 20th, 1822, Modesto, California. He died March 21st, 1888. His wife, Caroline Resler, County, New York, born April 16th, 1832, Modesto, California, February 29th, 1904. Awesome. Then I got a Stephen Roy, only son. Oh boy, I can't even make that out. of Stimson and Ella Rogers, Modesto, California, October 13th, 1882. You guys, he died in Modesto, May 15th, 1889. And there's a Stimson Rogers, 1851 to 1886. Very interesting. And there's a couple more spots, top and bottom on the left here. And it looks like Mr. Rogers had a vineyard of 10,000 grapevines as well. So he had a vineyard also. Very interesting character. Farming, having a vineyard, mining. Very, very cool. Oh, cool. Here's a plot area. GAR. It was the Grand Army of the Republic. And they've got some cannons on either side of this plot area, which I think is pretty cool. It says on the bottom there, number 6. Yeah, GAR, Grand Army of the Republic. They got a flagpole here, but I don't think they have a flag flying today. Let's see here. There's a center stone here at the base of this area. It says this plot was dedicated to the Grand Army of the Republic members of Grant Post Number 9 who fought for the Union during the Civil War of 1861 to 1865. The post was chartered in 1879 with 10 members and crew to several hundred. The remains of 36 of those veterans are buried here. In 1907, Colonel James Thompson and James Needham obtained 2 cannons from the U.S. government armory at Benicia. The 24-pounder coastal guns were cast in 1844 at the West Point Foundry of New York and shipped to California during the Civil War. The cannons were placed here and dedicated on Memorial Day, May 30th, 1907. In 1924, American Legion Post Number 74 replicated the original wooden cenotaph with the present-day obelisk. The cannons and ground have been restored by the Stanislaus Civil War Association with great pride and are rededicated to honor and remember all veterans. Oh, beautiful. Grand Post Number 9, Modesto, California, 1879 to 1938. Grand Army of the Republic. Beautiful. And here, like some of the stones in here of memory of W.A. Clayton, died December 24th, 1888, aged 85 years, 8 months, and 12 days. A member of George Thomas Post, number 2, San Francisco. Beautiful. I think it's, oh boy, I can't read the name. 2nd Cavalry Infantry, I think, is on the bottom there. Some of these stones, the lettering is kind of odd. I think it's Robert Gazette, I do believe on that. Interesting. Let's look at some of these stones over here. Here's this other cannon over here as well. And this one is number 5. It's inscribed at the bottom of the barrel here. Solomon Peck, 37th New York Infantry. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is a beautiful area. Very cool. H.W. Patterson, 166 Ohio Infantry. Do believe 9/1/1839 to 4/7/1938. In God I trust, it says at the bottom. Interesting stones, beautiful. This is an interesting stone. I like this. Archibald J. Middleton, born September, I can't even make out the number on that. He was September of 1833, died September 21st, 1877. It's a beautiful stone. I like the top here. That design, beautiful. It's cool. That one's kind of missing there. Father Reverend J. Brooks, born November 15th, 1822, died December 31st, 1891. Look at this one. J.L. Carley, died June 28th, 1875, aged 27 years, 6 months, 9 days, a native of Ohio. So here's the Tinin family. We got a Thomas, M.D. It says he was born January 3rd, 1818. Now what's weird is on Find a Grave, somebody had posted from a website an old missing persons poster, I guess, of Thomas. I guess he went missing October 16th, 1892. And there was this poster talks about there's a reward. I will pay $1,000, and he would give me information of the whereabouts of Thomas, dead or alive, that will lead me to find him or his remains. I guess a family member, his wife, I guess, had posted a wanted poster, but it was like a missing persons one. And it's weird because it doesn't have a death date; it just has a birth date on here. So I wonder. It doesn't really specify here, but I wonder if his remains were ever found or if he was ever found, because again, it has a born date but not a death date, so I would lead me to believe he could still be missing. I tried to look him up a little bit, couldn't find much on him, but yeah. This is born January 3rd, 1818. So I found an article from it was Los Angeles Herald, September 22nd, 1893. It says Modesto, California, September 21st. A few days ago, the jury in the Dr. Tinin probate case failed to agree as to the death of the missing capitalist. Today, Superior Judge Minor rendered a decision declaring that Tinin was dead. So a judge had to be declared that, declare he was dead. So that would explain the no death date on here, and just the birth date. I guess there was a big old case about, distribution of his estate, this and that. So that's what that whole thing was about. Very interesting. So far, we found some interesting characters today, and I'm not even done yet. I'm gonna walk around some more to see what else I can find in here. There's some very interesting stones. I just stopped at that one because it was like one of the largest and tallest in the damn park here, and I just wanted to read up on Dr. Thomas, which I found very fascinating. Here is the Mary family. Beautiful stone. Judah, wife of Lindolph Mary, died October 19th, 1903, aged 76 years, 10 months, 15 days. This is Lindolf over here. Yes. Died May 20th, 1883, age 62 years. Let's see. Will married, his children, Juanetta and Nita. Okay. Bell died October 4th, 1864, aged 11 years. Dora Kerr died April 20th, 1882, aged 31 years. Children of L and J married. You got your Zena Keaton and Harry Keaton at the base here. There's more names at the base. And W.M.F. Butts died December 31st, 1925 in Minnie, February 17th, 1941. Huh, beautiful. I like the stone. Vivian is the last name here. In memory of John, Vivian died December 20th, 1881, aged 60 years, 11 months, 19 days, a native of Cornwall, England. In memory of Mary, wife of J. Vivian, died January 22nd, 1910, aged 81 years, 11 months, 4 days. Beautiful. And they have on the side over here, on the flat sides over here, little spots that say mother on the stone there, and on the other side it says father. Grass out here is pretty high. And it looked like there was somebody out here mowing the lawn, but she didn't look like a groundskeeper. It looked like just a regular old, regular person, probably doing some volunteer work. Looks like she even had her own lawnmower too, but she was mowing a different section of the cemetery here when I drove in. Look at this stone. This one caught my eye from a distance. Wow. John Tate. Look at this one. Looks like they had to put it back together. Died February 3rd, 1880, aged 25 years, 11 months, and 3 days. As you can see, they had to repair this stone. Wow. We got some interesting stones over here. We got here Solomon Turpin. In the memory of Solomon Turpin, died September 16th, 1883, aged 49 years and 8 months, a native of New York. And Elizabeth, wife of Solomon, daughter of R and C Fine, died June 13th, 1879, aged 26 years, 8 months. Wow. Oh, here's another. Looks like Oscar C., son of S and E Turpin, died January 23rd, 1879, aged 4 years and 11 months. And Lorenzo, son of S and E Turpin, died January 16th, 1879, aged 7 years, 8 months. Wow, that's sad. They lost a couple of kids here. But back in those days, people were dying of a whole lot of horrible diseases and stuff. This one's interesting. Fairey Powell died May 7th, 1898, aged 39 years, 5 months, 4 days. Interesting little border around it. I find that kind of pretty cool. Some of these people are the pioneers of the area. Very cool. J.W. Roberts died November 9th, 1905, age 41 years. 41 years? Looks like 41 years. Look at the interesting design on the stone here. Look at this one. Fred W., son of D, G, and P. Matson, born June 3rd, 1882, died January 30th, 1904, age 21 years, 7 months, 27 days. Here rests a woodman of the world, which would explain the design of the stone. And very cool. Got a mallet and a hatchet there. It looks like it could be like a log. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go see if the office is open now, so I can maybe be let into the mausoleum. So you guys will know if they let me in or not. If you see a video popping up on my channel about that old mausoleum, you'll know they let me in. And if you don't see it, I guess they didn't let me in. But hopefully it shouldn't be a problem. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon. Therefore, you can be notified of all of my future uploads, guys. Once again, it was a pleasure bringing you to the cemetery. It's hot today. It's probably over 80 degrees today. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.